Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to replace an antenna that snapped in half on our ride home from Florida. So we reached out to our friends at King and told them the situation, and they sent us a new antenna. So we're going to go through unboxing and installing today. All right, so let's get to opening this box up, see what's inside. I've never installed an antenna before. All right, so of course all the paperwork, everything you need. Then your antenna. And it's already hooked up, so all I got to do is plug the antenna from the...
Looks bigger than our last one, the
base.
base.
There's a base down here. There's something down here, probably screws.
The base looks bigger than our last one.
It is a different base than our current one. So let's figure that out. And there's no screws, but there is a wall plate. We won't need that. So we won't be needing this. All right, welcome to the top of the Tandera. As you can see, our old antenna just literally snapped off. We didn't hit anything that we know of, but so we're thinking it was a bird because I've looked around the roof and there's no damage like we hit a limb or something. No damage to the roof at all. It just snapped off. So here's our replacement. So what I've got an impact gun. Got a knife to kind of score where I want to cut away at the old die-core. I've got a scraper for die-core. I've got a small, like a 1/8 inch drill bit and some extra screws and just a variety of drill bits, hex heads, square, that kind of stuff. This package did not include screws, so I had to find some extra screws. So the ones, there's only 4 in the old one and they are square. So I have to get a square bit to get them out. But this takes 6. So I've got several other screws here and they're hex. So there's gonna be a couple different types of screws in it, but that's okay. So first and foremost, I'm gonna try to get these screws undone, but I think I'm gonna cut around the base of this with my knife just to give me a good starting point. So here we go. So after a year and a half, the die-core still got a real rubbery, pliable feel to it. So that just means it's still in good shape. So I really want to be careful because I don't want to damage my roof underneath. That's my only caveat, is trying to be extremely careful. So I'm going to hook this up first because I don't want that to fall back down into the roof and then we lose it, and then we'll be stranded here with a whole different dilemma. Okay. All right, so the last tool is die-core, the self-leveling die-core. We don't have it up here yet because it is cold. It's like 30 degrees. So it calls to put a bead under the base, set it down, then well, it's gonna be tough getting screws down in there because this is gonna be in the way. Maybe I can unscrew
You're gonna need
this.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have to unscrew that. So it looks like I can unscrew this top, put the base down. That's what I'm gonna have to do. All right, let me get to unscrewing that first.
Oh, it's on. There's a red light.
Huh?
There's a red light.
Plugged in.
Easy.
Oh, there's a screw on this side. Okay, so I had to remove the actual top so I can put this down and screw it in because the top was covering up the holes, so I wouldn't have been able to use my screw impact. So now it's time to go get the die-core and get this die-cord, set it down, then put screws in it. So before we put any die-core on, I'm just gonna clean with some alcohol. All right, so first we're gonna go ahead and fill our groove with some Dicor. About right there is where I want it. Finally, we're just going to finish caulking everything. Make sure you get everything covered. Okay, I got one more screw to put in, and we should be done. There we go. So we are finished with the install. We got to let this Dicor set up. Because it's cold, it may take longer to set up, but we don't have any plans right now. First, I want to thank King for sending this product to us and letting us install and give a review of it here. You gotta love RVing. So we came in to test the antenna, make sure it worked, because I've always gotten channels inside the bay. Now the TV's not working. It flashes the name and just goes off right away. So probably be replacing the TV here soon. RV life, right?
One pair of pants later.
All right, so the King antenna works inside the bay. What we get? 28 channels just inside the bay of a steel building. Not too bad. There you have it. Pretty simple install. Any questions, leave comments below. But it's working. We got a real nice clear picture. So
I think my next project is I'm going to wallpaper this, so stay tuned.